Hey guys! So happy Tuesday. This week Degrassi came back and I'm so glad because I've definitely been missing Degrassi. So hello, welcome again Degrassians if you are tuning in for my recap. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. So we left off last season and we found out that Clare was pregnant. And I was laughing like crazy at the last recap video for the season premiere of Degrassi, or season finale rather, of Degrassi. And I just thought it was so freaking hilarious that Clare was pregnant. Like, after all the stuff that she's been through, you know, this is what's going on. So in this episode, we really kind of see Clare adjusting to the fact that she's pregnant. The episode starts off and, you know, she has like morning sickness and stuff. Well, this isn't exactly how the episode started off, but this is how Clare's story in the episode starts off. So, Clare has like morning sickness or whatever, and, you know, she's throwing up, and, she pretty much decides that, you know, she's gonna have an abortion because, you know, having a baby right now would completely derail all the plans that she has. And we all know that Clare is all about planning and just having things, you know, be a certain way. And having a baby at this moment is not what she wants for herself. So she tells Drew and everything, like, you know, I'm going to have the abortion, you know, don't worry about it, you know, whatever. And what else happened? Oh, so Clare is like in class and stuff. She finds out that she gets into Columbia, which we all know is linked to Eli because Eli is already there at Columbia waiting for New York. And for those of us who have really just been kind of waiting for Eli and Clare to get back together, which I'm not going to lie, I didn't want them to get back together at first. I wanted her to really get with Drew, you know, just somebody new and fresh. But I do kind of want her to get back together with Eli now. You know, like, Eli has been there for her for so long, and they're just, I mean, I just love them together. They're just such a cute couple. So, you know, Eli is in New York, so she's definitely like, okay, you know, team abortion at this point. So then she's in class, she's happy, she's like hugging Allie or whatever because she's so excited that she got into Columbia. And Allie's boyfriend, what's his name? Wait, let me look at my phone real quick. Sorry guys, you guys know how I am with the names. I didn't write his name down. Well, you know, Allie's boyfriend, he's like looking at her bootay, Clare's butt, and he noticed like blood, you know, on the bottom of her pants. And Clare's like, oh, you know, did I get my period? So she runs to the bathroom with Allie, you know, thinking that she got her period. And Clare's like, you know, logically this doesn't make sense. You know, I took, you know, a bunch of pregnancy tests. I have to be pregnant because they all came back positive. So she's like, I think something might be wrong with the baby. And she tells her this in the bathroom. So guess who's in the bathroom and overhears this conversation about her being pregnant? Zoe. And Allie made a statement along the lines of, oh, do you want Drew to take you? You know, he's the father. So at this point, Zoe knows that Clare is pregnant. So I'm going to get to that in a second, but first let me finish Clare's story. So then Clare and Allie, they go to the hospital or whatever, you know, to see what's going on. And the doctor's like, you know, your baby is fine. It's normal to have spotting in the beginning. You know, you should be incredibly lucky that you're pregnant because a lot of women after chemo can't conceive. And at this point, Clare starts thinking, you know, she's happy. She's like relieved that the baby's okay. And she just kind of like gets like lost in thought at the moment. And it's just kind of like she realizes that this might be one of the only times that she might be able to have a baby. So she at that point pretty much decides, you know, well, she's still like kind of thinking about it, but she has like this long conversation with Allie about it. And she's like, you know, tell me what to do. And Allie's like basically like, it's okay, whatever you want to do what Claire Edwards would do. So in the end, Claire decides to keep the baby, and she does tell Drew that, and Drew's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a dad. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty interesting season because we have Claire who's pregnant, and we have Drew who's in the midst of starting a new relationship with sorry, I gotta look up her name. With Becky, yeah. She's in the midst of starting a new relationship with Becky. So it's kind of like, okay. And then Claire is like also trying to, you know, revive things with Eli. So it's going to be interesting. Based on the little opening of this Degrassi show for this season, we see Eli in there a lot. So I think that he's going to be a really relevant character this season, which I cannot wait. I'm so glad that they brought him back because Eli and Claire are just so freaking cute. It only makes me sad that, you know, they're seniors because I really liked this class. I really did. I loved Allie and I loved Claire. And let me just get sidetracked for a second. How awesome were these new hairstyles for this season? Like, I am loving Claire's little like pixie cut thing, and Allie's got like the little ombre effect with her hair color. And even Zoe had like this new bob. I mean, they are kind of stepping up a style game here. And Claire was wearing a lot of peplums. Her style was on point tonight. Like, let me just talk about the style for a second. Yeah, they were really doing some things with the style front. I was like, okay, hello Degrassi. Y'all got a different style team or something, cause y'all you know, getting it this season. So let me go ahead and jump into some of the other things that happened this week. So like I said, Becky and Drew. Okay, so Becky is like trying to start like this power squad, cheerleading squad thing, which is like basic cheerleading but like with more tumbling and like more athletic. It's more of a sport. And she's like having tryouts for it, and Zoe wants to try out for the team and make it as well. So Zoe tries out and she doesn't make the team because Becky is like, she doesn't want her on the team because it reminds her of the whole trial incident, and she's really just trying to start fresh this season and just kind of get her life back on track because she had a really sucky, you know, first half of the season last time. So, you know, she's trying to get things back on track with the power squad and just kind of divert, you know, the situation and just kind of move on from it. And you know, Zoe doesn't make the team because of that. And, you know, because Zoe overheard in the bathroom that Claire was pregnant and she knows that Drew is Becky's man, she like tricked Zoe she tricked Becky while they were doing a performance in front of the entire school, and Becky ends up falling down and she's injured, and she pretty much has to pretty much give up her spot because she's injured and she can't be on the power squad anymore. So Zoe steps in and she's on the squad now. So Becky, she's pretty much probably going to be injured all this season, which really sucks for her because she needed a lift. She needed a lift up. She needed something to lift up her spirits. So yeah. But we know Zoe's always up to something sneaky and conniving, so it's no surprise that she did that mess. Next we have Tristan and Miles. Miles is going through some things this season. I don't know what the heck his problem is, but he has already started off bad boy, like just trouble. Like we saw last season, you know, he's trying to do something with Tristan now. He's not really, well, I don't know if they're really boyfriends or not, but they're definitely together. They're trying to like keep it on the hush, try to keep it secret. Well, at least Tristan is, but Miles is not. He like pretty much outs, you know, to his family. He's like, hey, you know, I'm gay, da 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 da. He like does it in like an explosive way in front of like news reporters and like everybody. And then towards the end of the episode, he also goes ahead and does like a full-on report to a news reporter about him being gay and how his dad doesn't like his being gay. Because his dad is still trying to do this campaign. I don't remember exactly what he was running for, if he was running for mayor or what, or governor, I don't remember. But, you know, his dad is still doing this campaign. He's been doing this campaign for like the longest time. Like, at least the last 3 or 4 seasons of Degrassi, his dad has been doing this campaign, maybe even more than that. But his dad has been doing this campaign for a long time. And you know, Miles is just trying to stir some trouble up. I don't even know if he really even likes Tristan, to be honest. And he better, you know, because it's like, well, all of a sudden Miles is just gay. Like, it just doesn't even make any sense. But he better not hurt poor Tristan, because I just love Tristan. He's like one of my favorite characters on the show. And I love him as a blonde. Like, he just looks so good since he lost all that weight and everything. That's pretty much, you know, all the major things that happened in the episode. Like I said, you know, Becky and Drew are moving on, and Clare is pregnant, and Miles and Tristan. That's pretty much what happened. If I left anything out, feel free to comment and let me know, you know, are you happy Degrassi is back, and what do you think is gonna happen this season? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.